Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we got a nice Harad guide. I hope it will be nice. Yeah, before we start and get into gameplay, we want to have a quick look about the strengths, the weaknesses, some strategies, and of course the core mechanics of this faction. We don't dive too deep into it for now. That's why I'm here at the testing map. And before we start, or no, just start. Let's start. Those are our inner buildings that we can build inside our fortress, which is open like Isengard and Mordor. For now. Okay. So those are two inside economy buildings. It is the trading post and the bronze smelter. The bronze smelter is a classic one. It discounts upgrades. As you can see, there's some working around here, some forging going on, and this is our trading post. It makes elite units cheaper and heroics. Then we also of course have a barracks, pretty standard. You have swordsmen, pikes, spear throwers and heroic archers. Not too many different units, and you need higher level for those two. Then we have our stable with normal cavalry, standard cavalry, elite cavalry archers, and an upgrade. Then we also have our monster den, not sure if it's called den, because I'm playing in German. And there we have a Beastmaster who enhances nearby monsters. A half troll who acts kinda like a normal troll, but is looking more Harad wise. A big old Mumak. A Mumak who has a very big tent on his back and can be used to get even more troops. And upgrade for Mumaks. So yeah, this is our in-base buildings. But you may have noticed you don't have a market, a standard market. This is where this upgrade comes in. Tower of Illusion. This is a core mechanic of Harad, and yeah, a lot of new Harad players have a struggle with this, so let's just jump right into it. If you get it, it won't be this fast, but I activated a cheat, so it will be it will load faster. So now we got it, and we see here we have our art of spionaging ready, and we can cast this right on our spies. You can have up to 3 spies. This are like scout hero equivalents who have some nice manipulating and scouting abilities. Yeah, but if we cast this ability on one of our spies, it has a longer cooldown normally. It will instantly transform into this level 5 spy with an eye next to it, and this is our special spy who we use to upgrade our buildings. So right now our inner economy buildings are level 1 and our military buildings are level 1. Our outer economy buildings are also level 1, and we can upgrade all different kinds of buildings with this. We only need an enemy building for it. So if I have to use this ability right now, if I use it on a barracks, on a military building, any kind of military building, or also an upgrade building, let's say a library from Imladris, a tech building, so yeah, not the smelters, but a tech building. If you use this there, then you will upgrade all your military buildings to level 2. So let's do it. I use it on a barracks, and let's get into our base, yeah. And those level to level 2, and now we have access to greater units here. Let's get another one. This is actually a strength of Harad, also makes it diverse, so you can't rush all your upgrades at once, because this has quite a long cooldown. But it's also very cheap, because you only have to research the upgrade Tower of Illusion once, and then you can just build spies for 150, and yeah, you can go ahead. So those are economic buildings, if I send it in here. Our inner economy will level. And now they're level 2. And are there any outer economy buildings of the enemy here on this map? Ah yeah, there are. Shout out to Brechstange who made this awesome testing map to showcase things like this. Yeah. And obviously what will happen if I send it in the enemy outer economy building, I will level my own economy. So yeah, you will level exactly what you will exactly level this thing what you stole the technology from. So yeah, now those are level 2. Okay, this is our very important mechanic that you have to know and get used to when you play Harad. Yeah. Let's have a quick little overview over the other buildings, and then I can tell you a little bit about a small strategy that I'm going to use in the next game. On our settlements, we can build different things. I've already built all 4 of them here. And those are 2 economic buildings, like in every faction. So a mill, which discounts the price for monsters and beastmasters, and a bazaar market, which discounts the price for cavalry. Very intuitive. Then you also have the Amber Tavern, which is a bit similar to Dunlending, white men guys, who obviously also have their strengths and weaknesses, so they are like for harassing mainly. And then last but not least, we have our wood, how is it called actually? Wood workshop, I think. And this is not a standard number camp. As you can see, okay, now they get a resource because I used some cheats on this map, but normally they do not really generate resources, but they do give this experience. Now it's already level 3, but normally the more workers you have, the faster the wood workshop will level. And you have a lot of mechanics are actually in this building right here, so you want to have one of them rather sooner than later, and if you build it later you can also build more workers, so you can level this up, because this has following things. At level 2 you can get a Corsair Ballist, Amber Ballist. At level 1 you have this upgrade, and which makes it that from every building you have, some guys with chemis come every once into your base, every once and now. Oh yeah, I have to get it, so it will start. And yeah, those can't be attacked, and when you have a lot of them in, yeah, over some time, if you have more buildings, you obviously get more of them to your camp. And yeah, once you got like 20 or something into your base, now I can't read the upgrade because I already researched it. The base will actually transform, so you get light walls, and if you get another 20 it will transform and you get big walls. Also the buildings get tankier, and all of your buildings, if you get the big walls, are guarded with more archers. So actually a cool defensive upgrade, which takes some time. This is another upgrade which makes So every building has some spikes, and enemy cavalry attacking this will get damaged. And this is like standard battle tower upgrade, so you shoot fire arrows. So this is an important tech knowledge you're building. Also, you need to have this at level 2 to be able to get heavy armor and those upgrades. Oh, actually all 4. You need to have this in level 2 to have all 4 upgrades. Like, so you can't get research or upgrade instantly. It's like when you play Gondo, you also need the upgrade on the marketplace to get access to your upgrades in your economy building. So you need a wood workshop level 2 to have access to upgrades. Also, why I can't research heavy armor now is because I don't have inner economy level 3. So if I send another one of those, I can teleport with this one here over here and send it into inner economy. Now I have level 3 inner economy and at least level 2 wood workshop. Now I can research heavy armor. Okay, let's not dive into heroes, but you have 2 Istari, blue wizards, and you can only choose one that you can recruit, but no worries. You can get the other one with a spellbook. Let's get into some mechanics here. You have a lot of awesome powers, but you have to learn for yourself. With this power on the bottom left, you get access to your second wizard. So this is only strong if you have a wizard already out. The central spell is also very unique and cool, but actually all spells are unique, but this is a bit more complex. You get a tribute banner to Mordor, which summons a gold card. Once it's in your base, you get 1,000 gold, or 500 for everyone but the first one. And you can actually, this is a level bar. So let's get into this one. This is your tier 1 spell on the top right, aggressive spell. You can use this on enemy farms, and this is a raid, so after short delay 2 slave battalions will spawn, which are actually so if you use it on elven buildings, you get elven slaves and stuff, and those slaves have 3 different uses. So you can either sell them at the market. They're selling slaves, not morally a bit shady actually, but you get some money, so yeah, you can just sell them there. Or you can let them work in your mill, so your mill produces faster by 50%. Or you can send them into the Mordor banner, so you send them as a tribute to Mordor, and it will level your Mordor banner. Yeah, let's do all of this right now. So if you level this, you can have access to Mordor things. Okay, actually normally you don't get level 5 just by 2 battalions, but it's because I activated cheats. Let's get the Mordor reinforcements. This is the level 5 reinforcements, quite strong. For some time only, time limited, but you also have this Mouth of Sauron with strong abilities. So yeah. And what is also cool is you can level 1 banner, and maybe the second one you can use offensively, and then you can get the reinforcements from Mordor there. But it shares the cooldown, so I can't get reinforcements here and then on the next one. Okay, now I have slaves there, and yeah, I have to use this ability to get them work in a mill, or I just right click a bazaar, a market. Yeah, and then you also have a lot of cool other spells. This one for example, spawns units everywhere over some time, the Fata Morgana, and makes the enemy very distracts the enemy very much, because they knock back enemies once the fake troops are slain that you spawn. Then you have a Scorpion, then you have a den to summon jungle helpers, a Tornado which is mainly good to siege, cavalry summon, cast a dust curtain which makes so the enemy can't see and can't shoot there. An oasis, regenerating troops and stuff. Yeah, you have to find out for yourself to get deeper into it. One more thing, the Rune outpost is there. There you get elite units, which are obviously discounted if you have more of them, of the trading posts. They're very, very cool design, I think, very good looking. Also have an ability, obviously, and yeah, you get a lot of cool upgrades there. And yeah, do you also have a hero here who is tanky and yeah, generally cool and versatile. Good, especially good against weak troops in my opinion. And once you have this hero, you get you can have also access to an heroic mage with a lot of cool abilities. But you will have to find out for yourself. Now to the strategy that I will use, and which is a strategy that you can use, but you have a lot of options with this faction. The strategy that I'm going to use is I'm going for barracks. I'm not going for Amber pirates. And with the barracks, I'm just going for those troops. And one more thing, those troops have a formation which they're faster in but weaker in. So obviously a strength of Harad is speed, so you can outnumber your opponent, but a weakness is you don't have a formation for with them, which makes them stronger at direct combat. And yeah, I try to use those efficiently and try to split out, and once I can get enemy troops, I try to clump them together and chase down enemy battalions where I have more battalions than he does. This is a common strategy that you try to use, so you use the speed for your advantage. The basic pikemen also have a quite similar formation. So I'm going for those standard troops, and I'm not going for cavalry, I'm going for beasts. And with beasts I like to go for them as the enhanced beasts, and especially at higher level you get bigger leaderships and nice utility, traps. And you can also summon a beast that you can overtake with this ability right now. And yeah, but to make the strategy work, obviously beasts are countered by archers and pike combinations, so you will have to try to focus them with your normal swords to flank them with them. And you also need the right buildings to decrease your unit prices. So as you go for this strategy, I recommend going for the trading posts, as they to make those cheaper. Which I like to, because I like to level military going for beasts and normal units. They cheapen the spear throwers, also the Hasharen, which you can access once you have Salime, the leader of Hasharen, and you get those cheaper. So I like to go for the market, as I don't like to get upgrades for beasts, because beasts can't have upgrades. So I like to go with trading posts if I go beasts, and on the outside obviously build the mill, because the mill discounts the price for beasts. Yeah, and what I also use is this hero. He is stronger nearby beasts and upgrades this building. And you can cook a lot of different strategies and variations with this faction. You also have scorpions, which are beasts by themselves, but in the scorpion den. And this is also a quite nice synergy. So, let's dive into the gameplay.